Have you ever wondered how an empire so vast, so powerful, could simply vanish? How could a civilization that once stood as the pinnacle of human achievement with its grand architecture, advanced engineering, and influential culture fade into the annals of history? The Roman Empire, a beacon of civilization for centuries, met a fate both shocking and inevitable. It was an empire that stretched from the windswept coasts of Britannia to the sun-baked deserts of Egypt, influencing countless generations. Its fall stands as a stark reminder that even the mightiest empires can crumble. The once unassailable walls of Rome now lie in ruins, a testament to the fragility of human endeavors. The story of Rome's decline is a tale woven from threads of hubris, corruption, and ultimately destruction. Political infighting, economic troubles, and external pressures all played their part in the unraveling of this colossal empire. Join us as we delve into the ruins of this once great empire, sifting through the remnants of its former glory to understand the factors that led to its downfall. We'll explore the archaeological sites, examine ancient artifacts, and uncover the stories hidden within the rubble. How did the empire that once controlled the Mediterranean world, from the sun-drenched shores of North Africa to the mist-shrouded isles of Britannia, meet such an ignominious end? What were the pivotal moments that sealed its fate? Prepare yourself for a journey through time, to an era of emperors and gladiators, of legions and barbarians, to witness firsthand the fall of the Roman Empire. Through dramatic reenactments and expert analysis, we'll bring to life the events that led to the collapse of one of history's greatest civilizations. The Roman Empire, at its zenith, seemed invincible. Its legions were unmatched, its economy prosperous, its culture admired throughout the known world. However, beneath the surface of this golden age, cracks were beginning to appear in the empire's foundations. The seeds of Rome's destruction were sown even during its period of greatest expansion. As the empire grew, so too did its problems. Maintaining control over such a vast territory proved increasingly difficult, and the cost of defending its borders placed a heavy burden on its finances. Internally, the empire was plagued by corruption and political instability. Power struggles between emperors, senators, and generals became commonplace, weakening the government from within. The very institutions that had once made Rome strong were now contributing to its decline. The Roman Empire's decline was a gradual process, a slow burn, rather than a sudden collapse. It was a series of unfortunate events, each building upon the last, that ultimately led to the empire's demise. One of the most significant of these events was the crisis of the 3rd century, a period of nearly 50 years marked by civil wars, economic instability, and barbarian invasions. This period of chaos and upheaval left the empire severely weakened and vulnerable to further threats. In an attempt to salvage the crumbling empire, Emperor Diocletian implemented a series of reforms, including the division of the empire into eastern and western halves. While these measures provided temporary stability, they also sowed the seeds for further division and ultimately hastened the empire's fall. The Roman Empire's economic woes played a significant role in its decline. The cost of maintaining a vast empire with its sprawling bureaucracy, massive army, and lavish public works projects placed an immense strain on the imperial treasury. Constant wars and expansion had depleted the empire's resources, while over-reliance on slave labor stifled innovation and economic growth. Trade, once a cornerstone of Roman prosperity, was disrupted by piracy and barbarian incursions. To make matters worse, the Roman government resorted to debasing its currency, reducing the amount of silver in its coins. This led to rampant inflation, which further crippled the economy and eroded public trust in the government. Section 5. Military might waning, the Legions Falter. The Roman legions, once the most formidable fighting force in the world, were instrumental in the empire's expansion and defense. However, as the empire declined, so too did the effectiveness of its military. Constant warfare had taken its toll on the legions, both in terms of manpower and morale. To fill its ranks, the Roman army increasingly relied on foreign mercenaries, who often lacked the discipline and loyalty of Roman citizens. Moreover, the Roman military, once known for its tactical innovation, became bogged down in outdated strategies and equipment. They struggled to adapt to new enemies and tactics, such as the hit-and-run strategies employed by the mounted barbarian warriors. Section 6. Political intrigue and corruption, the rot within. Political corruption and instability were chronic problems that plagued the Roman Empire throughout its history. As the empire grew larger and more complex, so too did the opportunities for greed and abuse of power. The Roman Senate, once a symbol of republican virtue, became a hotbed of intrigue and self-serving ambition. Emperors, often more concerned with consolidating their own power than with the welfare of the empire, frequently met untimely ends, often at the hands of their own Praetorian Guard. This constant power struggle created a climate of fear and uncertainty, undermining the authority of the government and eroding public trust. With each successive emperor, the empire slipped further into chaos and decline. Section 7. Barbarian invasions, the external threat. While internal factors played a significant role in the Roman Empire's decline, the pressure exerted by external forces, particularly the migrations and invasions of barbarian tribes, ultimately proved to be the final nail in the coffin. Driven by a combination of factors, including climate change, overpopulation, and the Huns' westward expansion, Germanic, Gothic, and Hunnic tribes began to exert increasing pressure on the empire's borders. Initially, these incursions were repelled or contained. However, as the empire weakened from within, it became increasingly difficult to hold back the tide of barbarian migration and invasion. The sack of Rome by the Visigoths in 410 CE marked a turning point, exposing the vulnerability of the once mighty empire. Section 8. The Fall of an Empire, Lessons from the Rubble. The fall of the Western Roman Empire in 476 CE, when the last Roman emperor, Romulus Augustulus, was deposed by the Germanic warlord Odoacer, marked the end of an era. This pivotal moment in history signified not just the collapse of a political entity, but the end of a civilization that had profoundly influenced the world. The echoes of Rome's grandeur and its eventual downfall still resonate today, offering valuable insights into the rise and fall of great powers. The once mighty empire that had ruled the Mediterranean world for centuries lay in ruins, a testament to the fleeting nature of power and the importance of heeding history's lessons. The remnants of its architectural marvels, from grand amphitheaters to intricate aqueducts, now stand as silent witnesses to a bygone era. These ruins remind us that no matter how invincible a civilization may seem, it is always vulnerable to the forces of time and change. The story of Rome's decline is a cautionary tale, reminding us that even the most powerful empires are not immune to the forces of history. It serves as a stark reminder that complacency and hubris can lead to downfall. The gradual erosion of Rome's political, economic, and social structures created a perfect storm that ultimately led to its collapse. It teaches us that neglecting internal problems, such as economic instability, political corruption, and social division, can have dire consequences. The Roman Empire, once a beacon of prosperity and order, became a victim of its own internal decay. The lessons from Rome's fall are timeless, urging modern societies to address their own vulnerabilities before they become insurmountable. Moreover, Rome's fate underscores the importance of adaptability and the need to evolve in the face of changing circumstances. The empire's inability to reform its military strategies and political institutions in response to new challenges was a critical factor in its downfall. Adaptability is key to survival, and Rome's rigid structures ultimately failed to withstand the test of time. The Roman Empire's failure to adapt to new military threats and its inability to address its internal weaknesses ultimately led to its downfall. The story of Rome is not just a historical account but a lesson for all ages, reminding us that the strength of a civilization lies not just in its might, but in its ability to adapt, reform, and address its own flaws. Section 9. A Legacy in Ruins, the Long-Term Effects of Rome's Fall. The fall of the Roman Empire had profound long-term effects on modern society. Politically, it led to the fragmentation of Europe into smaller feudal states, setting the stage for the development of modern nation-states. Culturally, the influence of Roman law, language, and architecture continues to shape our world. The principles of Roman law form the foundation of many legal systems, and Latin, the language of the Romans, is the root of many modern languages. Economically, the collapse of Roman infrastructure led to a period of economic decline known as the Dark Ages. However, the remnants of Roman engineering, such as roads and aqueducts, laid the groundwork for future economic revival. The ruins of Rome also serve as a stark warning. They are a testament to the fragility of even the most powerful empires, showing us that no civilization is immune to decline. They remind us that even the greatest civilizations are not invincible. The fall of Rome was a complex process, influenced by a multitude of factors including political corruption, economic troubles, and external pressures. They urge us to learn from the mistakes of the past, to guard against the forces that led to Rome's decline. By studying the causes of Rome's fall, we can better understand the vulnerabilities of our own societies. The fall of the Roman Empire is a story that continues to resonate with us today. It serves as a powerful reminder of the cyclical nature of history and the ever-present possibility of decline. It is a story about the rise and fall of civilizations, about the dangers of hubris and the importance of vigilance. The lessons of Rome are timeless, urging us to remain vigilant and adaptable in the face of change. It is a story that we must never forget, lest we repeat the mistakes of the past. By remembering Rome's fate, we honor its legacy and safeguard our future. Please comment, like, subscribe, and share to help our channel grow and bring you more historic content.